Welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 Series 2 with me, Squawker. And when we left off, well, what had we accomplished? We'd made it into the medieval era. We also got to watch the map loading, because even when I have a good computer, you still have to watch this shit loading, but whatever. This didn't as slow as it used to be. Anyway, so what are we up to? Well, we're once more pursuing our science victory as the Americans. Probably not the best civilizations to go with, but that's what was voted for, so end of story. We've been manifesting our destiny and we now sit with 5 lovely little cities just spread out across this area. The Germans are surrounding us, the Aztecs are here, and everyone keeps moaning about I'm too expansive, when to be honest they shouldn't really realise that the Germans are big fucking hypocrites, but whatever. So far we're doing quite well in the fact that we've managed to maintain peace with everyone and, you know, we haven't, like, you know, started a war with everyone. Our advisors seem to be happy. I'm not really in the mood for reading them. But yeah. We're friendly with the people we've met. In terms of scores, we're actually 3rd at the minute, or 4th. We're doing okay, but we could be doing better. Other civilizations are outpacing us in terms of science, and that's the thing I want to pursue the most. Technology we're currently researching is engineering. We are going to get that in the next turn, so that's going to really help us out as we'll get us aqueducts, allow us to build some forts, and also allow us to bridge our rivers. Also, in terms of diplomacy thing, Sydney wants Edinburgh eliminated, but I'm not very interested in doing that, so I'm not really going to bother. And Rome is friends with an unmet player. So I'm going to continue moving my horsemen around, just continue looking around the area while trying to get my workers back to where they should be since I captured these dudes. And yeah, there isn't really too much left to do on this turn. We've got every city working on what they should be. Philadelphia's just increasing its entertainment just so we can keep a nice surplus of happiness. Atlanta is working on a library for our scientific purposes. Washington's producing new settlers. We've got a lovely temple going on in New York for happiness and culture, and a water wheel in Boston to take advantage of this lovely river growing near us. In terms of culture, by the way, we are 28 turns away from our next social policy, so let's try and work to get that down, because I want to try and get another social policy done this episode, since we're going to be playing to turn 150. But in terms of our social policies, we are doing okay in terms of our culture, but I do want to really finish off liberty as soon as possible. We'll get representation done, which will actually speed up our adoption of social policies, and if we can push towards the next era, we can get rationalism done. We do need to make sure we don't adopt piety though, because that can actually disrupt our pursuit of rationalism, but you know, I just want to get there. But we need to make our way to the Renaissance era. How close are we to the Renaissance era, someone may ask? Well, we are... I want to get my technology tree open. We are not too far away. If we can get engineering, push for machinery, and just make our way directly to printing press, we would be okay. We do need to get physics first, however, so we've got to go engineering, machinery, physics, printing press, boom, Renaissance era, and we can pursue rationalism, which will really help us out with our science. So that's really my plan for now. So we're going to go to the next turn, and we're going to see how everyone's getting on. Hopefully the Aztecs don't start a war with me, by the way. Oh yeah, and these guys are stranded forever. Tough luck. Actually, they could just send back, but there's pirates nearby. Oh well, stranded forever. Actually, barbarian encampment there. Go loot it. I'll just go there and just die. Whatever. Next turn, please. So, Germans are continuing to move around. I have been very nice to give them up a buzz. I'm just not really too keen on all these Aztecs moving around now. I am getting a little bit worried. As in, they're all converging on Atlanta. Also, I got attacked by pirates. They're sniping me from millions of miles away, but they can do that because pirates.
Instrumental or mechanical science is the noblest, and above all the others, the most useful.
That's quite good. Right. Good progress. By the way, Philadelphia and Washington are now trading, so that's going to get us a little bit extra money. Doing quite well in terms of money, actually. And we did complete engineering, so we can build aqueducts to help our cities grow, which is actually good news for Atlanta. Atlanta could use an aqueduct, the same goes. Actually, Philadelphia has access to fresh water anyway. New York might need one as well. So yeah, like I said, next thing we're going to go to, we actually do need metal casting as well to get physics. So I'm going to jump on with metal casting now, which will actually give us access to a forge, which will give us additional production on iron, except we don't control a lot of iron, so I want to push for that as well. It also allows us to build a workshop, which will help our production woes out. Alright, as for you, what can we have you do? You could go over there and lose a battle, so you know what, you guys just pull out a little bit. Well, I'm basically condemned them to death. I don't want them to die, so yeah. Meanwhile, you lot, just keep on moving. Horsemen are escorting you barely because I'm just having fun scouting around, really. It's fun to learn about your world, isn't it? Just learn where everything is. What else is going on? Warriors, you're just on the move. I can't remember where I had you going. Yeah, everything's just actually pushing on quite nicely. Boston did grow, by the way. That's always cool. But yeah, let's actually think about iron for a minute. We do need to get iron in here, because right now we have no iron, even though I have mined some iron. So I do need to get a worker to do a road to that. So I've got one worker here. These guys actually should be done. I assume they have to just finish off though, so I'll let them finish. I think maybe an additional work will be useful for us. Washington can do another work when we're done, so let's just go to the next turn. Let everyone get their shit out of the way. Mainly these guys. They need to go and get a road to the iron, because, yeah, should have built a road to it in order to exploit it, but yeah, I was being daft. Always put a road to your resources, folks. Otherwise you won't get your resources, will you? I need to do something about my culture production as well. It is pretty woeful at this minute. I mean, in other Civilization games I usually just didn't give a shit, mainly in Civilization 3, because I just really focus on military victories since everyone else did. But yeah, in Civ 5 you really got to do that culture. And Civ 4's culture was just annoying more of the time. I just don't like Civ 4, if I'm honest. Just don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy 5 and 3, and I haven't played 6 or Beyond Earth. I've played 2, but is 2 worth mentioning? Well, yeah, because it's a good game. Just a question of trying to get it to work on a modern PC, that's the issue. I still have it on disc and it don't work. And also, a unit needs orders, that's why the turn hasn't progressed, and I've just been sat here rambling. Alright, you lot, get your asses up to New York, because we've got to build a road to that iron, so get moving. Try not to get murdered by rampaging Aztecs, though. So the Aztecs better not, like, just suddenly, like, bullshit declare a war for some reason. You know what, I am now just thinking, yeah, these Aztecs are good. Maybe I should give them money. Do Aztecs like money? I'm worried. There's just so many of them converging on that location. Right, you know what, I'm gonna... Right, Montezuma, I'm getting a little worried about you. And it's all well and cool that you're gonna sacrifice 10 captives. But look. Look, should we be friends? He doesn't want to be friends, right. I need to give... I need to offer this guy a dude, like, something that's waiting his odds. So I'm going to give him furs, and I will give you furs for free if you promise not to attack me. Apparently he must accept free stuff. Okay. Well, thank you, Montezuma. Maybe that will mean you won't kill me. It's probably not going to work. It's alright, cities can defend themselves. I don't need to be in that Civilization 3 mindset or Civilization 4 mindset where you can just walk into a city and wreck it. They can hold out for a bit, but I really don't have a standing army because I'm peaceful, I'm pacifist, I'm American. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what I mean. I'm just here doing my thing. Right, do you want to start working on improving Boston, by the way, little workers? And as for you lot, I don't know, just keep your eye on what those Aztecs might be up to. I don't trust them, not one bit. They're trespassing upon German lands now, but I'm not sure if Bismarck has a deal with them. By the way, someone built the Oracle. I wasn't really going for that, so I'm not too salty about that. Alright, you lot, you've just finished your job as well. Those guys are on their way to do the iron now. So what, you lot just jump over there and do something useful there. You lot can focus on getting the iron road done, so I want you to go here and then just start building a road towards... Well, I actually just put road and not road to... That's alright, they can do it. They know what they're doing. You lot start working on a camp to improve our prospects of getting furs and just some additional happiness and money. Don't really care that anyone's built the Oracle. That's not really any of my beeswax. Let's just keep moving around. I've got my warriors now just exploring the northern areas. Ooh, deserts. And that must be where Kamehame is. The Polynesians. Alright, that's cool. Don't know why I was bitching about me settling here then when he's all the way down there. It's not that's, you know, it's kind of a big desert in between us, but whatever. I say, if there's one thing wrong with this game, like, I'm saying that there's something wrong with this game, which is a really good thing, because I really do like Civilization 5. I wish the map was a little more colourful. I mean, it's all well and cool, like, having, like, all this shit all over it, you know, it's all looking really nice. I just kind of wish there was, like, colours and shit, or, like, a geographical map. Just for, you know, like, you know, so I could see where our deserts are and stuff. I mean, this is all cool, but this is not really what I want to look at. I like looking at the actual world. No, I just kind of wish I could have a geographical map as well with, like, you know, keys for deserts and forests and stuff. Still, it's a very nice planet we live on here, isn't it? Anyway, New York needs new production, and I really could do something useful, couldn't I? I really do need to work towards getting that National College as well. Boston, Philadelphia, and Atlanta though need to get some libraries sorted out. New York could use an aqueduct as well, which will actually give us additional food. It's basically like a super granary from like, well, it's not really, like, it's like the granary from Civ games of old, really, where it will give you. Oh, what's he got there? Landsknechts. Right, I hope they're not heading towards me. We need to get that iron first. Once we have that iron, I need to like work on a standing army. But for now, just produce some pikemen. I know they're not really going to be good against the Aztecs, but they might be of some use. I just want to have some... I guess I do need to have a small standing army, just in case the enemy does something to get in my way. And also we need someone to escort those new settlers. So warriors here, you're going to escort the settlers. Let's have a look and see what would make suitable land for us. There's horses up here. I like capturing horses and resources. Water's good for science and commerce and stuff, and producing beacons or beakers. I think that'd be good. Also, there's marble down there. But I do like having my strategic resources. That's usually my play style in Civilization. I like to basically monopolize resources that can be used for military purposes, because then no one else has them, or no one has greater access to them. And given in this game how the resources work, it kind of makes sense. So I could really put a city in between Boston and New York, grab those horses, because also my manifesting destiny does allow me to buy tiles at a discount. There's also some gems up there. Yeah, I want to settle a city up there. It might piss off the Germans, but to be honest, everything I do seems to piss everyone off anyway. So settlers, if you can make your way to Boston, please. I'm going to have my warriors escort you. So warriors, if you can get onto that road ASAP, please, and then you should be ready to escort my dudes. I'm going to try and settle the city up north. You lot begin quarrying out that stone, because, you know, it's a resource. I want to have access to it. We'll go to the next turn and just keep on pushing along. Oh, yeah, you need all as well. By the way, it was a Polynesians who had the Great Wall. Just keeping Samoa safe and all of that. My warriors are my workers. I get my W's mixed up. By the way, another barbarian encampment. Right, horseman, you can deal with that. We'll go to the next turn. But yeah, that's quite near me. I accept a friendship with you, Kamehameha, because I might need your help should the Aztecs kill me. So, yeah. Thank you very much, Kame. What a nice guy. So it looks like the Aztecs are all heading towards me. I wonder if they're either pushing for here and are going to murder Sydney, or they're up to something and I just can't work it out, and that makes me feel dumb, but whatever. Anyway, warriors, you've more or less regenerated your health and need something to do. Why don't you go here and kill some spearmen? Because for that little combat flash fair, it looks like we would actually win against him. You lot, keep making your way towards Philadelphia. If you go the way that you've just decided yourselves, you'll probably avoid being murdered by barbarians. As for you lot, get up there. And, we can't kill barbarians yet. Okay, who have I got control of now? Because the game's like, Right, I've got control of these workers. Cool, right, get up there, start working some roads. You know what, Route 2 mode. I need to get a road set up so I have access to both these horses and this iron. Maybe I haven't built the right improvement on that iron or something, but I need control of the iron. Anyway, well, let's go to the next turn and keep an eye on what everyone's doing. Yeah, we're actually still in that nice phase of where everything just passes by really nicely. Nice and fast. I've noticed that you've become friends with Polynesia. Glad to hear it. Good, Bismarck approves. Do I need his approval? Kind of, because he's surrounding me on two fronts. And if he goes to war with me, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Basically, if anyone goes to war with me right now, I'm probably going to die at this point in the game. Which means it was probably not a good idea for me to go so pacifist, or at least to go so I can't be asked building a military, but I can't be asked building a military. We get a minor victory against these barbarians, by the way, but they'd curb stomp us on the next turn, pull out. Right, as for you lot, finish off these archers, and we'll have, oh damn it, you've died, you idiot. Right, come on. Thank you. Thank you for the gold and the prestige of taking out another barbarian encampment. Right, horsemen, you keep on doing some exploring, because I want to just keep on learning about my world. You lot keep tracking, or following my settlers as I make my way towards Boston. And let's go to the next turn. We're only 5 turns away from metal casting, by the way. That is good progress for us. Need to do more progress, though. We really need... I think I probably need to really try and optimize my cities a bit more. Like, make New York my science hub or something. Aztecs are heading north, by the way. Oh, new research agreement. Rome and Mongolia are doing a research agreement, right. Well, I'm just about to hoard up 500 gold, and my declarations of friendships with Rome and Germany have just expired. Right, well, they usually come to me for them, but for now...
Nun,
Hello, Bismarck. I like you. Bismarck, are
was
we...
habt ihr gesagt?
Oh, yes. Yep. Oh, we already have a research agreement going on with you. Okay, cool. Are we okay to renew our friendship? Yay! He made friends with me. Actually, I could do it there. Right, cool. I am Rome. Augustus Caesar.
Salve.
Yeah, I know you're looking at your nails, but at least you say you like talking to me, so Caesar! Caesar, my dude, I have a proposition for you. Now, we're already doing a research agreement, aren't we? Yes, we are. No, we don't, because he's poor. Caesar, my man, you gotta get richer. Right, anyway, discuss. Shall we be friends? Yay. Caesar likes me. Good. I'm happy with that. Still gotta be wary of those Aztecs though, and those Mongolians, wherever they be. Actually, it's quite amazing. Montezuma has the lowest score, and yet he has the scariest military in this game. Amazing, this game, isn't it? Right, anyway. Warrior, what are you up to? Fortify until you're healed, and I'll deal with you later. New workers, you've camped up those foxes. Cool. Build up a pasture to get those sheep into my possession. And that's really about it for this turn again. And by the way, route to cancelled. Why is it cancelled? Because the Germans got in your way. Thank you, Germany. Right. Build your road here, then. Damn. Right. As for you, looks like there isn't really a way around the Polynesians unless you go through that mountain pass. So go through that mountain pass. Let's just get an idea of how big the Polynesians are. As for you, Mr. Settler, well, warriors, I want you to take the lead. So get on top of that hill. Looks like some lovely, bountiful lands up there. This game's already suggested 2 places to place a city. I think this one's a good idea, actually. Got a river, got the gems, got the horses. So follow in the footsteps of my warriors just to make sure you don't get slaughtered by incoming barbarians, because they could turn up whenever they want, and then you know what to do. Anyway, let's go to the next turn. 4 turns away from metal casting now. Gotta really make that push now. Once those pikes are done in New York and Washington, I am going to make a few tactical decisions on these towns just to make sure we're pushing more science. And yes, building that town. Oh, I'm up to 13 culture, but yeah. 15 turns away now from my next social policy, but founding a new city is going to push it back. Being on such good terms, I couldn't notice that you've become friends with Germany. I have done the same. Perhaps this makeshift alliance will lead to great things in the future, says Caesar. It's still nice to know that everyone gets on with me. Even though I'm basically like massively paranoid.
When pieces of bronze or gold or iron break, the metalsmith welds them together again in the fire.
Looks like I just got
The
2...
bond is established.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, God. Looks like we just got 2 social policies. Well, not social policies. We actually got 2 research agreements just come through at once there. So we got metal casting and sailing for free, and that's cool. I really neglected sailing, didn't I? Either way, that is going to really help my production now. So happy days for me.
He who commands the sea has command of everything.
I misread and thought he was called Testicles, by the way, but he isn't. So we got access to fish and pearls now. They're cool. So yeah, that was with Bismarck and with... well, actually, our other deals. I was actually selling my iron, wasn't I? That's why I didn't have access to it. I'm very forgetful, aren't I? Okay, whatever. And yeah, so everything's cool, but you know what, building that road to the iron's still cool for me anyway. I might build another city there. I'll build a road to the Germans. Become even bigger buddies with them. Right, anyway, research. What should we do next? Well, we need to research machinery and physics in order to make our way into the Renaissance era and get back rationalism. So we'll go for machinery. Well, actually, these both look cool. Physics will just give us access to the trebuchet. However, machinery is going to give us access to crossbowmen, armories, the ironworks, which actually could be really cool, and faster movement on roads. So yeah, I'll go with machinery for now. 17 turns. Also, our unhappiness has sunk, which because yeah, my trade deals with Caesar have ended, which means I'm lacking on luxuries now. Right, we're gonna have to see how we can do that. Really, all our unhappiness is actually just coming from population, so I think we'll just try and barter some additional luxuries from friends and family and friends and stuff. Right, SBU, look, just keep on moving up. You know where you need to be going. I know my settlers are lagging behind, but it's okay. We're safe for barbarians for now. Alright, you lot, can you pasteurize these guys? Do we have any pearls in our local area, by the way? No, we do not. They would have been good as a nice little luxury resource for bonus happiness, right? What's our penalty at the second? Quarter speed growth, right? If it goes below 10, it gets worse. Maybe we can renew our deal with Augustus Caesar.
Salve.
Hello again, Caesar. I'm bugging you a lot today, aren't I? Look, can we get that
Procede.
Can we get that gold and sugar back? Ooh, he's asking a lot.
A te considerando.
Yeah, Caesar, this time you're asking a bit too much out of me. I'll tell you what. I will give you the iron, and I'll give you 2 horses. But I will increase my gold. I'll give you 400 gold. Because I'm not giving all my luxury resources away.
Certo non.
Not acceptable, right. What will make this deal work?
Poco offero. A
Sorry.
te considerando.
My luxury resources are not for sale. I want only your luxury resources. Bismarck!
Was nun?
Hello, Bismarck, right.
Vorwärts.
He has silver and gold. What do you want for that?
Nein.
Just for silver.
Es wäre in eurem Interesse, dass ihr dieses Angebot sorgfältig prüft.
Yeah, and fuck you too, right. God, no one has a good deal for me. Come here.
Aloha mai ke hoa.
Aloha to you too, if you said aloha. If not, I'm sorry, right.
Ke ho aloha nei ia.
Cotton, what do you want for cotton?
E mai.
God damn it, everyone's cutting my testicles off today. Right, no furs. You can have the military resources if you want, and I will give you 500 gold. End of.
E pono ana mako e ho.
Not acceptable. How is this... What? How is this, like, not an unfair deal? You're only giving me some sodding cotton, and I'm giving you a load of money and resources. I just don't want to give up my furs. God damn it, everyone in this game's so bloody... unworkable. By the way, everyone seems to be really unhappy today. Because they just want to kill each other, so... I have no influence with them. Maybe I should try and get influence with one of these people. But then again, City already has an ally. So they're already taken, really. Okay, Edinburgh, what do you have? They have Wales. Wales any good for me? I don't know. They are pretty irrational though, which means they're quite random. Don't have any friends maybe I could buy up some influence with them, but nah. I'm not fussing with city-states today, unless it like wants to give me all the science in the world. I think for now, I think we're gonna have to go self-sufficient. We're gonna have to find our own luxury resources. Alright, we're gonna have to endure a little bit of unhappiness. I'll have New York, Washington and Boston try and push some additional happiness buildings that might help us out. Also, Philadelphia is 3 turns away from that Coliseum. That's gonna give us some extra help, but Atlanta and Philadelphia are no longer growing, which is not good at all. By the way, yes, I know. Thank you for telling me that you're friends with someone. Someone built Angkor Wat, by the way, which is Angkor shit. That's a bad attempt at making a joke, but whatever. Right. Looks like Germany's in the area, by the way. Hopefully they're not out to pinch my lands. My totally rightful lands. Okay, you lot, do you want to just finish this road? But just so it doesn't feel like I've been wasting my time. And that's for you lot. Already pretty much harvested all the resources in my area. Atlanta, you're not hooked up to a trade network actually, right? You hook up Atlanta now. Get Atlanta on a trade route. That might help us because they've got marble, which isn't really useful, but they've got iron. I need to get that iron in my resource chests, don't I? Yes, I do. Anyway, who's ready for some production? Boston's ready for some production. Could go for a monument. But you know what? We need happiness, but I want the library. The library's actually going to take less time. Do the library first. I want the library done. Just get it up because we need that science coming in. We've only like increased by what, 3 science per turn in these past 10 turns. Not good enough. We need to be pushing further and faster, don't we? I mean, let's go to the next turn and just try. And I need the happiness. By the way, new research agreements just come through. Germany and Rome have just signed off a new research agreement, right? I need to try and get a new one sorted as well with Rome, but they don't have any money now because They'll just spent it all, so it isn't going to work out for me. Some Roman archers also just shitting about there. Right. Let's see. Hello, Germany. I didn't even mean to talk to you, but when I clicked on your name, I ended up talking to you. Are we up for another research agreement?
In Ordnung.
Thank you. Right. That's good. Right, got a research agreement going with Germany. Diplomacy overview. Here we go. I can see what I'm doing with everyone now. So I am still... Well, I'm not trading with... Actually, I'm trading with Bismarck, aren't I still? I need to get research agreements up with so many people. Deal history, here are my deals. Right, so here are my current deals. I've got Genghis Khan dealing with me, Augustus Caesar dealing with me, Mongolia. Our research agreement's due next episode. Just turn 165. So I don't have any research agreements up with the Aztecs or the Romans at the minute. Or the Polynesians, for that fact. Aztecs! Maybe just to appease you, since I gave you some nice things earlier, perhaps we can go for a research agreement. Oh wait, you're poor. Bye. Right. I'll try that again. What do we know about people's wealth? So Kame's a candidate, and that's it actually. Kame! Hello again, Mr. Red Speedos man. Research agreement time. Do it. Thank you. See, at least I can swindle people into doing some science, right? That'll be good enough for me. Right, anyway, Washington, you're ready for some new production. So we've got some pikemen to protect our borders. If it's going to take 3 turns to do a monument, do a monument. Need that extra culture, don't we? We're actually 9 turns away from our next social policy now, but it's about to increase, isn't it? Oh well, we had a good run. Okay, you lot, I want you to fortify the area and just keep ready for my incoming settlers. You lot, do you want to garrison the city, improve its combat strength? Yeah, I guess you could really. Got Aztecs roaming around, but it looks like the Aztecs aren't really up for a war right now, but as long as I have a little standing army in the area, I feel a little safer. And then we're going to found our next city, well, yeah, our next city next turn, aren't we? Yeah, cool. Right, next turn, please. Should probably try and manifest some destiny between Atlanta and Philadelphia, by the way. Even though I've got open borders with Germany. Oh, hello, Spain.
Soy Isabel de España.
Didn't I wipe you out last time I played this game? Yes, I did. But maybe today I'll be nicer. So hello there, Isabella of Spain, with your cross and your crown and your hat. Looks like something out of a movie, but I can't remember what movie. Anyway, hello there, by grace of Almighty Heaven, I, Isabella, Queen of Spain. Are you a righteous ruler? I am a righteous ruler. Do you have any luxury resources I can wean off you? What do you want for this? Marble. Fair trade, I'll do it. I want the wine. Excelente. It's actually put me up into happiness as well, and someone built the Hagia Sophia, by the way. So cool. Thanks, Isabella. You're the best. For now. For now, yeah, I have a good opinion of you. By the way, it's 520 AD. Rome fell, but it's still in the game. Boston loves the king, by the way, since I acquired wine. Good. Good, 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 good. Philadelphia is ready for a new project, by the way. So Philadelphia, what could you do? You could do a monument. Also, that Colosseum's helped us give us a little boost. Philadelphia, you need to work on that library now. And as for you workers, I could get the Boston workers working on that road, couldn't I, really? Could do a road over here, though, make a big triangle. I'll tell you what, though, because you lot don't have a job to do, get up here. Yeah, you know, you lot just get up there, get working on that road. Not really interested in farm. I'm more interested in just actually no, stay where you are. We need farms and stuff. We need to get some population coming in. Right, you lot found a new city. There we go. And how has that pushed me back? It's actually pushed me back to 11 turns to my social policies are okay. And Chicago's been founded. Right, hello Chicago. Begin proceeding on a watermill because that's just going to get you a nice little early boost in life. And also for your additional early boost in life, I don't really have enough money for buying tiles. No, I do not. Right, 60... Right. It's alright. We can buy some tiles in a few turns then, though my money has slumped a bit. I'm going to have to try and increase my monetary situation. I'll find a way of doing that, hopefully. I'm not touching science funding. Science will always be overfunded for me. And these lot are now building a road. I'm assuming they're going to junction off here to make it to Atlanta. That seems like a fair idea, actually. Anyway, player 10, you want to get your turnover and done with? By the way, that's where Isabella encountered us. It was a scout, and there's also a great general over there. Hopefully he isn't doing anything annoying. Right, you lot, go down there and attack barbarians. You lot, continue your exploration. Find out what's up north. Just see, you know, if the enemy's strong up there. As for you, Pikemen, you can garrison New York for a bit until I have orders for you. As for production, New York, you need to change your production now. I need to get more science, really. I mean, we get science from population, don't we? So maybe some increasing our population would work. Do walls, do a granary, do a workshop, aqueduct. Yeah, go for an aqueduct, actually. That's going to help you out a little bit. Maybe if I go into City View as well, I can try and promote science. I mean, we are currently working towards a great artist as well. We also don't have a specialist set up here. We can set up a specialist if I want, though. Get an artist set up for additional culture and great person points. And as for citizen, but you know, I want to put you on science focus. And every city, well, cities that can stand up on their own 2 feet now, such as Washington, Boston, and New York, they can now just promote science. Philadelphia is getting there, so I'll put Philadelphia on science. Atlanta, I still feel like Atlanta's still a little bit young, so I'm going to keep it on what it's on for right now. It's also not producing a lot of science anywhere, and same goes for Chicago. But very good. If I put some cities onto science focus, that's going to help me out. Just push some science. Cities going up to 37 beakers per turn. Still not good enough, but we're pushing in the right direction. Need to just push a little harder, much harder, in fact. As for you Philadelphia workers, you need something to do. There's the Barringer crater here, which is just sat here still being that big sodding crater. I want that wheat harvesting, if I'm honest. So you want to go harvest that wheat. If I had the money, I'd manifest that destiny, that bloody oasis as well. Just get that, because that'd be cool to have. Those horses have nearly made it to their destination, by the way. Oh, hello, city-states as well. They're camping out there. Horses, turn around, go that way. Then we could just see who's over there without trespassing and pissing them all off. So nice to know that we've met another civilization, isn't it? And those guys are moving, these guys are moving, everyone's having a little bit of a moving, and then Rome just goes and trespasses all over my lands. Stay classy, Rome, stay classy. Right, you lot, warriors, how are we going to do? Still going to lose. Sod it, I don't have anything better for you to do. Do I actually know what? I have open borders with Bismarck now. I could send you exploring. Yeah, you know what, go exploring. You've just been wasting your time there. Bismarck could heal those barbarians, they're Bismarck's problem, right. As for you, start working on a farm. May as well just farm this land up. You lot start working on some cattle. At least get it all ranched up for us. Production. Right, Atlanta. What can you do? A monument? That would help us out a little bit. Granary for extra growth. Go for the granary. Get that growth in. Actually, no wait. You don't have access to, like, cool food resources, do you? Yeah, you know what? Don't bother with a granary. It's wasting your time. Go for a monument. Just for that little bonus culture. Just because I want to push... Just want to get a little bit of a culture push on, because those social policies are going to help me out. As for Washington, you need to work on something as well now. Granary, what do we have? Don't really have wheat and food resources in this area, so granary doesn't make a lot of sense. But an aqueduct will make scientific sense, so build an aqueduct, because then my science advisor will be happy. By the way, we met Bucharest and Venice. Venice, hello Venice. They give me a gift of 15 gold, that's enough. And maritime, which means they'll just give food to my capital if we're really good. I also have access to pearls, so these guys might be worth making friends. And Bucharest, these guys are cultured, which will give me gifts of culture. They're neutral, and they're actually friends with Polynesia at the minute, and they gave me money, so thank you. And by the way, Mongolia is protecting Bucharest, and Polynesia is also protecting Bucharest, so don't fuck with Bucharest, is what we're saying. Still, Venice, they could be friends. But I don't have enough money to start buying their friendship yet. I actually don't have money at all. We need to try and win a deal with another civilization in order to help us out there. You lot start farming up that wheat, by the way. How does one get additional gold? We ask other people for it, of course. Right. Who am I not trading with at the minute? Bismarck!
Was nun?
I'm only choosing you because you're on the top of my list, right?
Vorwärts.
Bismarck, I want you to give me gold every turn now. I want you to give me 5 gold per turn for 30 turns. In return, you can have access to my iron. Will that work? You want
Wir
more?
nehmen es nicht an.
For 5 sodding gold?
Nein.
Alright, you just don't want to give me money at all because you're tight. Right, whatever. Bye. Right, who's a little looser with their cash? Genghis! It's always a pleasure speaking with you. What brings you to my court? Your court being in this random field in the middle of nowhere. You. Give me gold. Oh, you don't want to give me anything for gold either? Fuck, right. Don't think anyone here likes me. Well, they like me, but they don't trust me with money. Let's go to the next turn. I think I just have to solve this problem on my own back. Oh, what's Polynesia up to? I don't know. What's player 7 up to? I don't know. Who's player 10 still? Player 10 takes his time with his turns. He must be a big fella. And the barbarians are also here. Still sniping me from that boat. Right. Anyway, Atlanta demands incense. Right. Does that exist anywhere that I know of? Or is anyone controlling incense? Doesn't look like it. Here's some lovely floodplains, by the way. Incense usually hangs out in deserts. This desert's incense free. Looks like there's no incense anywhere. At least none that we know of. Right. We'll try and get some later, but for now, they're demanding something that doesn't quite exist. Right. Who's next on my list then of people to have turns? Let's see, you, right, and no, I don't care about, go away, additional resources, right. You, head, go explore whatever's over there. It's alright, Bismarck won't be mad at us for trespassing, right. As for you lot, have a nosy around Venice's area, just nosy of the south coast. I mean, we are in Pangaea, so it's all one big happy continent, but yeah, for now, we just gotta do what we gotta do, right. Anyway. Got machinery going, with 11 turns away from that, that's cool. Let's just make our way to the next turn, mosey on over, except these workers need something to do, get working on that pasture for the additional food. Happiness has bottomed out again, by the way, so we either have to ask for resources, or I think I will set Boston off on a Colosseum as soon as we can, really. Just want that library up first. Science must always come first. And the city-states must always take the piss with their turn times. And then the barbarians must continue. What the hell is with these barbarians? Do they have, like... I swear to God, they have sniper rifles. By the way, the barbarians have advanced to a point where they have pikemen, because barbarians are dicks, right? Who grew, by the way? Atlanta grew, somehow. Even though we're unhappy now, so we're not growing. We're actually starving. Shit. Right. Atlanta, work on that Colosseum. Focus on food to... Alright, we're on stagnation now. Stagnation's better than starvation, I guess. And we have a library set up here now as well, right? Who needs orders then? You need orders, right. Continue your path and try not to get, like, sniped by barbarians again. Horsemen, try and get yourselves down here. And we met Tyre. They're militaristic and they're hostile as well, so that means influence just fucking erodes. And they also don't like other people, but they have ivory. But they're all the way... I don't really... find myself interested in making friends with city-states who are on the other side of a continent, if I'm honest. So it's good to know that they're there. Maybe if I expand over there one day I will. And we're starting to lose gold as well. Have to try and deal with that as well, aren't we? Right, who else needs orders? You need orders. Get over there. Right, Chicago, job for you. I know we're running out of money, but buy this tile, get me those gems. I need a worker to go and mine them as well. I seem to be having a shortage of workers. I've got one there, one there, one there. Right, you lot. I want you to stop what you're doing. Get up there, mine those gems, get them into Chicago by any means necessary. They're going to help us out a lot. Anyone going to talk to us as well while we're transitioning into turn 141? It doesn't look like it. Oh well. That's fine. Right. Looks like we're still meeting people up here, or at least we're just seeing people. Everyone's just still exploring the lovely primordial soup that is our continent. Okay, you lot, you can go over there and see what's going on. Looks like you're just really at the end of the world there. So Ty's just sat there, being cool and Phoenician. Alright, going to make your way back then, back up there or whatever. Still, we're already at the end of his turn. We're really flying through the turns, aren't we? 4 turns away from our next social policy, by the way, so we can get representation sorted out. And we've got some barbarians as well. How's that? Barbarian workers. They're not going to kill us. Oh, hello. You only want for open borders because you want to just move all your men through my area, but I can't ask you for money because you're out of money, sir. I'll accept for now, in the spirit of friendship. These people cheer as well, sir. Okay. Oh, by the way, Montezuma went to war with Kamehameha, like, literally right after, because he wanted to, well, Bucharest started the war with them, so. And also my open borders with Genghis are over, not that I care, because I don't know where Genghis is. Right. That's a bit of juicy gossip there. Aztecs and Samoans going to war, or Polynesians going to war, either way. I'm staying out of it. Right, as for you, build some trading posts actually for additional gold, even if it's going to cost us food. Well, Washington's pretty okay for food, so you know what? Go there, establish a trading post there, that's going to help us out. You lot, you found that wheat up all nice and lovely, cool. Make your way over there, and since, yeah, just build trading posts in this area as well. May as well just turn Philadelphia into a little bit of a gold city. Right, cool. Alright, anyone else needs things to do before we end this turn? Because we're already at the point where we're going to end the turn. Right, end the turn, whatever. I like how we're still in that nice area where we can just end turns quickly. We're not in a big military slog against Hello again. Yes, you can have your open borders. Goodbye. Still not in that nice, horrible military slog we were in last time against the Koreans, where we just had to try and annihilate them every turn and then fail. Right, Washington. You lot, trading post. It's not going to cost us food there anyway, because, yeah, I think it was only going to cost us food because I was going to erase that farm. But yeah, if we put a trading post on the road, then, I don't know. Don't really get us a bonus, but hey, it's still there, so just get us that trading post up. Need to just push ourselves into a positive money zone. That's where we want to be. I also want to be on the next turn as well, because we should probably not acquire culture next turn, but we will get close. And by the way, here's Spain. Just a little bit north of us. There's Barcelona, being Barcelonian. Not too much further north than the Germans then. Still, I have no intention of starting wars with the Spanish. I have no intention of starting wars with anyone. Unless we're about to like get like... Oh, by the way, a lot of iron there. We need to get that. I need to get on top of mining stuff. Mainly getting those resources. But, oh, by the way, trade route established between Atlanta and Washington. Cool. Atlanta's on the trade route now. That means I just have access to my resources and stuff. Hasn't really done anything for happiness, Anyway, I kind of preferred it in Civ 3 when happiness was just on a city-by-city basis. It made it a bit easier to manage. Right, warriors, you go up there. Ooh, lots of stuff up there. Let's just have a quick look at what you just discovered there on top of that hill. Lovely open plains and, ooh, a lot of iron. Tempted to go for it if I'm honest, but right now, I don't want to sustain another city with my happiness issues. Once these workers are done, they're off to go and mine that iron. We need to get that iron all in the mine. Right. As for you, hello Barcelona, and hello there Genghis, you're up there as well, so you must be northern, I guess. Just keep having a wander around, just see what you can find out about them. As for you lot, get those gems mined up, we need to start exploiting them. Once we have those under our control, our happiness problems won't be over, but they'll be closer to over. Which is a good start. Right, let's go to the next turn. Already at the end of the next turn, but next turn we get our social policy. That's good, very good. You lot keep exploring. See what's on this part of Tyre's borders or whatever. As for you workers, go over there, mine that iron, just get all that juicy iron into my treasury. I could sell it for money. I could be a war profiteer. Which sounds really dirty, but that's basically going to have to be. It's how I fund my research for the greater good of man. And we can get our new policy. Philadelphia grew, and we got production to do. Right, first things first, you lot. Let's go over here and say hello. Nothing really up there, but there is another city-state lurking, so that's always cool. As for you lot, start mining up that iron. As for production, Boston. Work on a Colosseum because we need a happiness to really get going. Just because I want that happiness doing it. Boston, if you shift onto production, is that going to help us? It's actually going to help us quite a bit. It's pushed us onto, I don't know how many turns. 12 turns. There's only minus to turn. How much science did I sacrifice? I'm not even sacrificing any science for it, burst up. Right, go for it. You have my permission. Right, for social policy. So actually, what do we get once we finish Liberty, by the way? We get a free great person of my choice. Good. We get a great scientist for free. So representation, let's do that. It'll trigger a golden age for us, so that'll give us a temporary patch over our issues because we are miles off a new golden age. And yeah, it'll actually just give us easier access to social policies because it'll just lower that penalty. So representation of the people. And also, when we do some taxation, always make sure there is some representation. Nice. Golden Age dawns, I get my great person, and I'm done with Liberty. So how far away from our next social policy now? 22 turns. Can I get to the Renaissance then? Probably not. So I might either bank my social policy, or I think I actually have to do it. I could go for patronage and increase my relations with city-states. So I could go for tradition for growth, or honour. But then again, honour's really for military stuff. There are some happiness bonuses there, though. Garrisoning gives us additional happiness and additional culture. I might do that. I mean, America is very big on military anyway in real life. Like, seriously, like, fucking practically worship the army. Not that it's a bad thing, but some people do it to a degree where it's like, okay, maybe getting a bit too far into it now. But that's not for me to talk about. Anyway, Golden Age begins. Yay. And city-state, like, what can we do? We can have artist, scientist, merchant, engineer, or general. Scientist, come on down. You can either construct a special academy improvement, which when worked gives lots and lots of science. For the great scientist can just give us an instant technology, or start a golden age. So we're not really doing the new golden age. You know what, I am going to go for the academy though, just because it's long-term benefits. So who's our great scientist, by the way? I don't know his name. He is Alhazen. That's not very American, right? Anyway, let's pop our academy in Washington, where it's really most appropriate. He has a wizard's hat, by the way. Isn't that so cool? Right, build the academy. It'll give us 6 additional science when it's being worked. So there we go. The Academy of America. And it's already being worked, so that is put our science up to 50 per turn. Since we're already on since we're in a golden age as well, we're actually getting additional gold, and we're getting additional stuff. Actually, this is good for... I could buy more tiles from my Manifest Destiny, couldn't I? Get access to those horses, get those sorted. There we go. I've still got 60 gold to spend, so Boston. Actually no, wait, you two haven't looked up. Atlanta, I want you to buy a new tile. Can't afford it though. Next turn, you're buying that tile. Anyway, good one, scientist. Any production to do here in Washington? We still need to work on happiness, so but we don't have anything to do there, so yeah, you know what? I don't want to do a settler though. Temple give us extra culture. Do a temple. I want that culture. Anyone else need stuff to do? You need stuff to do, don't you? So do a workshop for additional production. Forge is for... Actually, Forge gives us additional iron production. Yeah, you know what, do a Forge since you got iron. Take advantage of the iron. Next turn, please. Germany and an unmet player are now friends, by the way. Still, I don't think we have many people left to meet now, actually. I think we've only got about maybe 2, 3, 4 people left to meet. I don't know. There's 11 other civs in this game. Who have I yet to meet? Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I've met about half the people then. Half to go. I know there's like millions of city-states as well, but I don't care. They are second-class players to me, which is really elitist, but yeah, that's just the truth. I'm telling it like it is. Right, anyway, we've got that trading post set up, so that's a nice little bit of bonus gold. May as well just keep on doing it, just keep on helping out with Philadelphia's woes. That's for you, just keep exploring, finding out more about Tyre. Looks like the Spanish are quite big, by the way. They've got quite a bit of land. Pretty good for them, actually. And yeah. So, right, we'll go to the next turn now. We're 2 turns away from machinery now as well. That is pretty good. I do apologise, by the way, for my comments. It keeps sounding like I'm going into my Rome Total War mode. I guess that's what happens when you play several, turn-based strategies. Anyway, Augustus Caesar, our open borders have ended. I don't care. Like, seriously, I'm trying to get it. Keeps him on my side. Caesar...
Salve.
Would you like some open borders again? Because I'm very nice. Thank you. Goodbye. Right, cool. He's on my side. Right, warrior, what are we up to with you? You can proceed north a little bit and see what's going on there. And as for you, worker, right, get work. Oh, we could build a farm. Yeah, get a farm up because we need to exploit that oasis. Which means building that trading post earlier was a bit daft, but oh well, too late. I'm going to keep that trading post there. Philadelphia was never destined to be big. No, 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 no. Right, as for you workers, what are we up to with you? Well, you've just done that lovely little trading post. Why are workers, other workers, like sat on my shit? I don't like that. Right, keep on farming up this river. Make some farms. Really should put forts all around the new academy, but I'm sure no one will blow it up because they resent and hate me. By the way, we met Almaty. They're militaristic, friendly, and they have ivory. And they're probably... Well, actually, they're over there. Alright, we could make a go of it with Almaty then. And by the way, Mongolia protects Almaty, but Almaty... Tell you what. Oh, wow, it's actually a lot. But it's 60 influence. So if I give him 1,000 gold, they'll be an instant ally. Giving a 500 gold will make him a temporary ally. I will try... Oh, by the way, Almaty is plagued by barbarians. Alright. Maybe if I give Almaty some help, they'll do me a solid and be my friends. Alright. I'll keep my eye on Almaty though. I think they could be useful. Another militaristic one, but... Oh well. They're a friend. By the way, Montezuma's starting wars with everyone. He's now at war with the Spanish. Not sure how that works.
The press is the best instrument for enlightening the mind of man and improving him as a rational, moral, and social being.
It's also the best instrument for mass printing porn. Right, next turn, please. Nah, just kidding, right. So we've got access to crossbowmen, armories, and the ironworks. Ironworks could be good, actually, for us, and also better movement. That's actually really good for us, but yeah. Not really everything I need. Right, but what do we want now? We want physics, of course we do. Physics, and then we can make our way into Renaissance. So... It's going to cost us... How much does this physics cost? 630 science. Actually, that won't take us too long to do. It's actually going to take us 13 turns to do. Not too long, I guess, but it's still quite a way to do it. But yeah, we'll go for it. We'll see if we can get that working for us. We'll give it a go. Right, start working on a farm over there. Who's next? Because we're already on... no, we're not on next turn yet. Right, you keep on moving. Just keep on exploring that coastline. That's how I love to do my exploration. Now we can go to the next turn. Just keep skipping and hopping about until we've got all the production in the world. We've got 7 turns left in our golden age as well. I feel like we're just cruising through this game this time around. Just having a nice little cruise. Nice and calm. Right, mine done in over here. By the way, we've got a lot of iron under our control now. Go control the rest of the iron. Seriously, I should sell this shit. Like, sell it for science or sell it for war profiteering. Someone out there, actually the Aztecs or the Spanish, or actually, yeah, the Aztecs, Polynesians or Spanish, they'll be very interested in buying my wares. I think if I sold it to the Aztecs though, everyone would start to hate me. I'll sell it to the Polynesians. Because anyway, the Aztecs have no money. They've already, like, foobarred their economy in this game, so... Yeah, tough luck for them. See if I can sell it to Polynesia now. Polly!
Aloha mai.
Oh, Kamehame. I want to sell you weapons. I will give you all of my iron and you will fund me. Will that work? I should have asked for more gold, but oh well, 5 gold per turn will do. Right, there we go. I have no iron, but he has it all. So enjoy being funded in your war against the Aztecs. Let's go to the next turn. See, I'm helpful to certain people. I'm helping the civilization that I think is right and the one that will probably give me the least consequences. By the way, someone built Himeji Castle, and Rome is now friends with Spain. And here are the most literate people, by the way. I'm 8th. Not good. There are people out there who possess more technologies than me. Bismarck is currently the smartest one in the world, so he's the one I want to keep my eye on. Luckily, the gap isn't too big. He's only 4 technologies ahead of me. Still, it's 4 technologies too many ahead of me, and I need to really pick up my game. Montezuma's beating me, for fuck's sake. That's a rub. And whoever's last is actually still plodding along okay, so it's going to be a tight race to space. Right, keep exploring, but don't trespass on Almaty, because they'll get really annoyed, won't they? Right, as for you, keep on going around. Hello there, another Roman archer, just always hanging around. Right, Someone built Himeji Castle, but I don't care. By the way, it's turned 150, so we actually are going to call it an episode anyway. So yeah, I'll do the production next episode. So, there we go. Another episode of Civilization 5 Series 2 done. And where does that leave us off today, my friends? Well, I tell you where it leaves us off. It leaves us off in an okay position. We completed Liberty and got a golden age, a great scientist to boost our science. Our scientific production has nearly doubled over these past 25 turns. So that's pretty good. However, we do have that encroaching issue of greater unhappiness, which we must deal with, otherwise it's going to slow our growth and slow our progress down to a crawl. So we got to do something to resolve our situation. Also, by the way, Atlanta, you want to buy that tile, by the way? Thank you very much. Now we're all connected up. We could try and connect these people up as well. We got to try and make ourselves a little less loose, but then again, I guess that's what we are. Just a loose little confederation so far. Either way, well, I'll see you on the next episode, my friends, for more Civilization 5.